We are ready then for battle. It will be the Panthers to kick off. Tim Manda has charge. He is the oldest in the refereeing ranks. He is bidding for his first grand final. Paul Simpkins in charge tomorrow. Here we go, 80 minutes away from knowing the first team through to the decider for 2004. And it's O'Mealy who brings it back, short of the 20, and Clinton is there. It's personal tonight up front. Clinton and Lang against O'Mealy and Price. And it's Price with a second touch. And it is Lang who was first in there on the 20. Tackle number 2. Perry, a dummy half, scored the first try last week. Mason stumbles on his first touch and slid into the tackle of the Panthers captain. Perry has them going right. This is Grimaldi, short of the 30, and good driving defence again. Girdler was there with Lang.
And already Stephen Price limping in back play, was hurt in his hit up. Trying to get some movement back in the leg. Last tackle now. Adam Perry finds Sherwin on the 30.
In a bit of bother. Steve Price, Brent Sherwin got the kick away. That from inside the 40. But Roberts is there, ready for a carry back. And they will begin this set, their first set of the match on the 40. Sherwin, so good last week, our Nutrigrain man of the match, as O'Mealy comes up with a good shot on Fatawira. Short of halfway. Now Wesser gets an early touch. An abrupt end to that run as Perry, the Bulldog up front, made the tackle. This is Waterhouse, 40 metres away from the line. O'Mealy was there with an Asta, testing the sternum. And the Panthers work left. They're only 30 metres away from the Bulldogs line as Kulatua, who's collected there by Grimaldi and Mason. It is the last tackle. Girdler a dummy half. Gower's going to supply the first bomb of the night. And it's going to come down for Luke Patton. Patton is equal to the first challenge.
Involved!
5 metres out from his own line.
Offside in front.
And a penalty goes the way of the Bulldogs. They've got the Panthers offside on the chase.
And Stephen Price is in all sorts of trouble out there. It appears as though he's picked up a cork in the leg. That's the high kick. Well taken by Luke Patton. And the chase is in front of the kicker, coming inside the 10. And already Roy Asatasi getting ready to come into the game. For that man there, you would think Stephen Price.
Devastating if Price is replaced. The captain, Asatasi, would be nervous. He's played every game this year, but none as big as this.
He's coming off.
Bulldogs with the ball with Mason. Price is making a slow walk to the touchline. This is terrible news for the Bulldogs. Terrible news for Steve Price. O'Mealy in the meantime almost back to the 40. They are in possession. It was Pulatua front on. Grimaldi now with the ball. Again, Gower goes up top. It was Pritis, textbook-like, down low. Mason, another charge. Straight into Lang on halfway. And Price straight to the dressing room for the Bulldogs. We'll keep you updated through Matthew Johns on his condition. Tonga will play it 45 metres away from the Panthers line. And it comes back for Sherwin. His kick has got it over the head of Roberts. He will find the line. It will be a scrum 10 metres out. A Panthers feed.
But a great kicking game, Brent Sherwin will be instrumental in their chances tonight. And having a look at the lineup, the attacking lineup for Penrith, as we see Stephen Price, just the second hit up of the game, taken by Pulatua, Lang. Now, normally we see Joe Nallavau playing on the left side, on the right side, I'm sorry. Tonight he is on the left, and Pulatua has gone across on the right side. And that's where Braithen Asta stands most of the time for his team.
So Panthers from the scrum ring. Girdler plays it on the 10. And ready to go again with Pulatua. The hair flowing. And there are 4 in the tackle. It's a Bulldogs pile up there, led by Mason and Grimaldi. Rooney, a grand final hero from last year, with his first touch, 25 metres away from the Panthers line. Pritis, ditto that, grand final hero. He was the best on ground. And they get a roll on in this set. And Gower kicks from 5 metres inside his own half. Almost over the head of Patton. On the fingertips. Now from the end goal. Gower leads the chase. Patton's away from Gower. No, he's not. Number 7 got his man on the 20. And the Bulldogs back in possession. And there are metres to be made. Let's go to Matthew Johns. The story with Steve Price, Matty.
Just talking to one of the trainers, it's not a cork, it's a foot or ankle injury. So you think it's pretty serious, he might not be back.
With the Bulldogs, and Asatasi has a touch, and Clinton was waiting there, short of halfway. Bulldogs in possession. No real advantage in field position up to this point. As Andrew Ryan gets a metre inside Panthers territory, but not a position to really put in an attacking kick. Again, it's placed by Anasta to the corner, and he'll be content to see it go over the sideline, about half a metre short of the corner post. Very controlled from the Bulldogs.
And it looks like the game plan to kick down in behind Amos Roberts, make Reece Wesser run for the football. Nothing to Luke Rooney as yet on fifth tackle. Both Sherwin and Anasta finding touch with their kicks, slowing the game down. I like the start from the Panthers though. Very simple, very fast. Kick and chase. This is building up to a beauty.
Gus overcoming setbacks early. From a coaching perspective, your captain's just been replaced in the opening minutes.
Business as usual. Send the kid out there. He's been doing it for you all year. Don't worry about Stephen Price. He's out of the game. Worry about the ones that are out there.
Panthers with Rooney a dummy half. Up and over the 20-metre line. Luke Rooney, who made his State of Origin debut. O'Mealy, a teammate from those nights, was there to make the tackle there. Here is Martin Lang. Trademark charge. And they swarm in like bees to a honeypot. As Atazi was there with O'Mealy again. This is Nullavow. Was able to stride through the attempted tackle of Sherwin. Ryan was there to clean up. Clinton follows up. They've all got their hands up to run, the Panthers. Clinton back slam by Perry, 5 short of halfway. Campbell's going to be the designated kicker this time. The charge down. They're one of the best in the league, the Bulldogs, but on this occasion, it's another 6 tackles to the Panthers. Martin Lang, yet another run. 41 metres from the line. And wrestles for every metre in the O'Mealy tackle. Gower inside for Pulatua. Great hands there by Wesser. He grabbed it around his knees to get within 25 of the line. Gower to the right, it's Campbell. Little step, running at Ryan and Mason. He is dwarfed by those two, and still Campbell was able to make metres. And a dummy half they go with Critis. They're 5 metres away. Last tackle with the champions. Wesser. Left foot kick, good for length. Patton is there. Patton is trapped in goal by Girdler.
It's better than a good start. It's a great start. The ball control. There's the charge down from Andrew Ryan. Gave them 6 more tackles. They go from one end of the field to the other in 12. Look at this pass from Pulatua and the catch by Wesser. You know your team is on when they make grabs like that in the opening stages of the game. And Wesser with a left footer into the in goal. Plenty of support there from the defence. The Panthers on track.
That was a very controlled kick from Reece Wesser as well. Craig Gow, the normal kicker in general play, was a dummy half. Line drop out is a good one from under the sticks. Wesser will take it over the 50.
55 on the fly. Give it to me, says big Joel Clinton, and runs straight into the shoulder of O'Mealy. 35 metres from the line, and we've got a penalty to the Panthers.
Yee-hoo! Yee-hoo! Big man on big man. Joel Clinton got the ball, his eyes lit up. Willie Mason in defence. Mark O'Mealy in defence, their eyes lit up. They said, let's go, brother.
And Craig Garris turned down a possible 2 points to go for the bigger prize.
Full set of 6, 15 out. This time it's Lang with his hand up, and Mason comes in to make the tackle. 10 away on tackle 1. Running to the Paddington end of Aussie Stadium as Waterhouse, who made a devastating start against the Dragons. Another penalty here.
Tony Grimaldi offside.
Tim Mander. Before the game, Steve Folkes had pointed out he'd issued only 1 penalty for inside the 10 in the finals. And this time, the Panthers are contemplating shot at goal. They will take the opportunity to sneak 2 in early.
Good call from the touch judge.
With Ryan Girdler.
You're in front the whole time.
We will break finals football live on Channel 9. A lot of attention was drawn to Tim Mander by the Bulldogs coach. They churned out the stats. 1 penalty for inside the 10 in the final series, which differed from his performances rounds 1 to 26, where his average was 2 and 3 a game. Just a snapshot of the 2 armies here tonight at Aussie Stadium. Grand final qualifier number 1, live on Channel 9, the wide world of sports. You're watching 2004, the season unfold. And here is good. Another one of the retirees. He was immaculate in week 1 of the finals, and his first kick tonight is successful. It's 2-0 to the Panthers. Matthew Johns sideline.
Yeah, the latest on Steve Price. Not only has he got an ankle problem, but also a medial ligament problem with his knee. They're going to get him back out there and see how he goes.
And that is Stephen Price with Dr. Hugh Hazard at his right, the Bulldogs doctor. He's got the left knee heavily strapped. He's got a multitude of problems. The ankle, as Matthew has reported.
If I saw a horse taking the track at Warwick Farm with that kind of strapping, I'd be a little bit hesitant in backing it.
You throw Stephen Price out there in that condition, there's an air of finality about this game. What you're saying is it's all eggs in a basket. I think you've got to wait on a little while. Let the kid do his stuff. You might need Stephen Price.
So it's an Asta with a restart. It's high. It's going to come down close to the crossbar. Wesser did very well, and Nullival's given the job of getting it back to the 10, and Grimaldi, like a terrier, came up with a front-on tackle from the top shelf.
The Panthers have now moved Pulatua back to the left, Nullival back to the right. That was a great kick-off. It went high, went towards the post. They made the tackle inside the 10.
And Lang cops the treatment again for the umpteenth time in his career. Waterhouse, good metres. Taken to ground 35 metres out from the line. It was Grimaldi in defence. Now Gower. This is from inside the 40 as he got the angle on the kick. The bounce will come favourably for El Masri. And then little Haslam has trouble keeping his footing. And that allowed the chasers to get right through. Here is Patton. Steve Price is working hard to come up trumps in a fitness test. But still the signs are not good. Bulldogs with it inside their 30. This is his replacement. Asatazi running straight there into Martin Lang and Joe Nullival. And the Bulldogs work forward with O'Mealy, and they handle him as well. Waterhouse was there with Prittis. Panthers doing nicely so far. Sherwin, that's from just outside the 40 that time. Again it is to the wing of Roberts. Difficult bounce for Amos. Back to the in goal, and now headed back to the 10-metre line. Almost loses the ball in the tackle of Utah. It was on the fingertips and then some.
And it was also very fortunate that the ball didn't pop up and touch the defender. That would have constituted a knock-on. Matt Utai making the tackle on his opposite.
Oh. I don't know how he gathered it in. Penrith are still in possession, but they could have been defending on their own goal line. Here's Wesser. Collides with Campbell. 8 metres inside his own half. As the Panthers work with Gower. Cut out ball. He's found Girdler. They've found space. This is Rooney. 25 away from the line. And Patton, the general at the back, is the last line. Girdler, last tackle. It's with Gower. 10 out with a kick. El Masri's back there. And the Bulldogs are in possession.
Wonderful vision there from Craig Gower. Through the pass to get outside Brent Sherwin. Luke Rooney had support back on the inside, but the Dogs covered it well. He wasn't game to throw the pass. Didn't want to make a mistake after that bust. We've got a problem now with Ben Harris.
Tackle 2.
Bulldogs' problems, they are mounting. Harris is sick and sorry. It may have been a head clash in the tackle. Flint is there. It is the top of the head of Luke Prittis that has collected the forehead of Ben Harris. Wince as you watch this.
Well, you can wince at home, but you can see that the players don't flinch. You see this every week. Head clashes. They've all got their eyes on the target. There's Sonny Bill sitting on the sideline, waiting for his opportunity. He may get out there earlier than he thought.
Nice and close, Marcus.
But a big head out there on the centres, Gus.
Big head clash there. He's okay, Benny Harris. He'll get up. Country boy. Read him tough up there.
Hails from Taree. Made his debut a couple of seasons ago, was their Rookie of the Year in season 2003.
And you know what his #1 priority was when that head clash occurred? Was to hang on to the football. He did it automatically.
O'Mealy with another charge and rolled over. Good work, good strength shown by Pulatua on the Bulldogs front rower. Asatazi, no depth to the attack, and he is contained there by Nullival and Lang. Inside their 30, 2-0, first grand final qualifier on Channel 9. Mason fails to find an opening as Waterhouse got there with Nullival. Now back with Sherwin, there's pressure on #1 kicker. They find #2, and the kick is straight down the centre from Anasta. Fielded on the bounce by Wesser, and Wesser leading the chase downfield was Grimaldi.
They're setting the pace, the Panthers. They're in control at the moment.
Luke Rooney almost back to halfway. Grimaldi there again, his tackle count into double figures. He's to 10. Roberts to the left, and Lang, and there it is again. O'Mealy came out of the tackle. He's okay. got a bit of a burner on the shoulder, and Clinton follows up. His partner in crime, Martin Lamb, squeezes it out the back. Critters picked it up and he's got a knock on.
Whoa.
Well, he must have called hell.
Reece had a really good view of that.
I don't know if he called held or whether or not he lost it forward. Another camera might see it.
They're saying he lost it before the pass went back.
It's dangling in the right arm. Yeah, he's lost it. That's hit Grimaldi in the head before it's gone backward to Pritis. Willie Mason, referee Mason, got it right. He turned around and appealed straight away. They needed that, the Dogs. Another kick from the Panthers, deep back into their territory, was going to sap some more energy.
Harris is okay up the centres, but still the problems with Steve Price as Tonga has taken to ground. Price, first minute of the game, knee and ankle problem. And he's in strife now, Matty John sideline.
Yeah, look, he's got the jacket on, as you saw, he's got the ice. Now, with ice on an injury, the injury generally seizes up even further. So if he's got the ice on, I can't see him being back.
Andrew Ryan keeps it alive here for Asatazi, 45 metres away from the line. Panthers back row working hard tonight. Pulatua, Nullival, Waterhouse, here's Mason running at Clinton. Almost over the top of Clinton, but finished off there by Nullival. Perry, short side, Sherwin, and Astor with a kick. Sending Utai on the chase. The ball bounces up. And Roberts with the ball. And it is play on the call. The ball just sitting in the end goal.
It still hasn't gone out.
Well, there was no flag up, but everyone just looked. Roberts was reluctant to pick it up. I think the touch judge has got it right. I'm not sure. Roberts wasn't. The crowd weren't. And then Roberts decides to run. In the meantime, the Panthers are back over the 20, and here is Waterhouse upended by Harris. He's tough. The kid from Taree, he's okay. Now Clinton over the 30 into the Perry tackle. Tackle 5 it is, and the Bulldogs have lifted a gear in these last few minutes. And Gower's kick is not that flash. On the bounce, it wasn't all that deep. Utai was able to collect it, with 5 short of halfway. We'll play it on 1. Ryan, diving pass from dummy half.
Utai's got to double up with a couple of runs in this set. His forwards are really flagging at the moment.
Mason almost back to halfway. Now there's a problem for the Panthers.
Joe Nullival took one around the face as Mark O'Mealy finds metres over the 40.
O'Mealy looked to pass and was gathered in by Pritis. That was Nullival. He's back short of halfway, in trouble as Pulatua goes for a gallop. And Asatazi is strong over the top. Still just the lone goal in this first grand final qualifier. 2-0 to the Panthers. Gower finds little Campbell on the inside. He got away from 2. He bounces away from a 3rd. And hey presto, he's 35 metres from the line. Nullival's in enormous strife. They're saying he's off. Here is Gower, 30 metres from the line. Swung around there and upended eventually by Harris. He will play it 35 metres out, but Nullival has been assisted from the field. Girdler comes back infield on the chest of Wesser. Question mark on it. Play on the call. Last tackle, 20 away. Pritis for Campbell. No pressure at all as he put up the bomb. It's not that high. And Utai with the ball close to the sideline, back infield. It was a last roll of the dice play.
Well, you have a look at the Canterbury players. They are very tight. Over near the goalposts, they're not even in this game. They're not looking to hit the ball forward. Willie Mason has done a great job.
And he's 25 metres out. Taken to ground by Pritis. Bulldogs into the struggle. Sherwin for Asatazi, and there is Gower. They drive in with Pulatua. Sonny Bill gets ready to come on for the Bulldogs. Sherwin on the right. This is Grimaldi. Nice hands for Harris. Collected by Rooney. Nullival with the injury over the right eye. He looks a nasty one. Kick deep from the Bulldogs. Roberts is going back for it. Gets it in. 5 metres out from his own line. Confronted there by Perry in slow motion. Passes for Wesser. And Wesser is collected by Sherwin.
Oh, that's confidence, isn't it? Straight across your goal mouth to your fullback to give him a gallop. The Panthers started like this against the Dragons a couple of weeks ago and led 24-0 after 20 minutes. They've started strong tonight, but still only lead by the 2 points. Matty Johns has got something on Joe Nullival.
Yeah, Joe Nullival, look, his eye's like a balloon. He can't see out of it. And when they blow up like that, usually it's an eye socket fracture. If that's the case, he may not be back.
Big troubles for both teams as they slug it out with Crossman.
Yeah, Crossman and Danny Galea are the 2 players on for Penrith as Preston Campbell, not his best kick. It found Patton on the full.
And Patton with it, 10 metres out, links up with El Masri. Campbell's there to go low and almost cuts, has him in half. On the 20-metre line, Sherwin back in field. Grimaldi is putting in a lion-hearted effort early. 16 tackles, his 4th hit up of the match. Perry away with an Asta, yet to really run the football. Tonga, Fatawira came up, knocked him off his feet. And there to clean up is Waterhouse and Roberts.
Sonny Bill Williams on in jersey 17.
30 metres away, and now you can make that 38 with Utai. Asatazi got that early stint on for Price, and now he's back to the bench. This is O'Mealy. It means some of the front rowers are out there perhaps a little longer tonight. There's Rennie Matua. Warms up on the bench. Some nervous jumping to be done for a young bloke in his first season of first grade, and Sherwin has found the line again. 19 and a half gone, and 2-0 Panthers over the Bulldogs. Now this injury to Joe Nullival, that's how it was done, Matthew Johns, off the heel of Willie Mason.
Yeah, I think he might have even copped a stud in the eye, but it doesn't look good, guys.
He had been under an injury cloud with a problem with his right shoulder. That is live in the Panthers room, and Joe Nullival, he'd be looking at himself on the screen thinking, I don't look that flash right at the moment.
They may consider it. If it's not a socket or there's no break there, they may cut that, get rid of the blood out of it, tape it up and get him back out.
Reece Wesser. And with the ball for the Panthers on their 20. Still the only points. It's credit to the Bulldogs if they are flagging. They only trail 2 points to 0. And Pulatua bites the dust here at Aussie Stadium as Williams gets in for his first tackle. And away with Crossman. Only a handful of games in first grade before tonight. And he's in an occasion like this. Here is Prittis. There's 15 metres. And he's almost halfway. He's over halfway. He's now 45 metres away from the line. He would not give up Luke Prittis. Campbell alive for Wesser. Almost an obstruction play around Prittis. Kept alive.
Last one.
The Panthers on tackle 5. 15 metres inside the Bulldogs half. It is Campbell who kicks high, but their kicking game's a little off tonight. This one comes down for Rooney. He'll be contained and it will be a changeover. They're not getting a great deal of result from their kicks tonight.
They're landing a lot of blows. They can't deliver the knockout punch. I don't know what's happened there in the play. The ball, a penalty to the Bulldogs. But this is the quality of the Bulldogs. I've seen them in so many big games over the year. Just hang on.
Well, that's why I ruled, mate.
Over the years, they can just absorb punishment, absorb punishment, absorb punishment. They look gone, and then all of a sudden they're the first try scorers.
Here goes O'Mealy again. He runs at Gower. Pulatua there to help his captain. Pulatua, I think, may have a problem now. Here is Mason. Fired up. Running at Lang. Trying to spin away from Prittis there. 45 away. O'Mealy's got his first rest of the night. Sherwin goes wide. And it is Ryan Engling back in field, but Crossman was there with Galea to make the tackle. Bulldogs attacking that short side with Tonga. Fatawira has done everything asked of him early. Into the side for Luke Lewis. Grand final player from last year, doing the job again tonight. And the Bulldogs, 29 metres from the Panthers line. Last tackle in the set. Back for Sherwin. His kick is high. Sonny Bill Williams leading the chase. It comes down beside the upright. And Wesser, that's one of the best catches of the year. That'll win classic catches this summer.
He's in form. He looks ominous tonight, Reece Wesser. He scored 7 tries in his last 6 games. Did he catch it?
He dropped it.
Oh, what a recount.
Wait.
He's ineligible to win it.
He doesn't care. The decision was made, and it was a big decision their way as Luke Rooney gets through, as did Prittis moments ago. Corey Hughes about to come in. Here's Crossman.
Young Crossman over halfway. They're rolling forward through tackles. He's lost the ball. And it's a knock-on against the Panthers.
The battle on the far side of the field tonight is warming up terrific. Here's Crossman into Mason. Good solid hit. Perry comes in over the top. The young fella does it. But Fatawira on Tonga. Fatawira is absolutely determined to keep racing up on Tonga all night. He's hitting 3 or 4 times in the tackles, but the young bloke keeps looking to break to the outside. What a battle over there in the centres at the moment.
The scrum-a-metre inside the Bulldogs half. 2 sets of supporters. They are buoyed early. They're into the game. It's 2-0. Here's an Asta. Cut down by Wesser on halfway. And And at a dummy half, they work with Patton. He's able to make 15. Now they get into the zone, the Bulldogs, 35 from the Panthers line. They attack that left side, and with it is Matua. To ground he goes in the Crossman tackle. Best chance of the match so far for the Bulldogs. Sherwin, 20 out. Inside they come with Hughes. That is Corey Hughes tackled 19 metres away from the Panthers line. They need quick hands here. Sherwin, he'll send El Masri through. El Masri's come up with the ball. They will have to check it with the video referee. No, they won't. They say try. El Masri. Bulldogs 4, Panthers 2.
He has got the most creative kicking game in the competition. Great work here. He frees it there. The kicker saw that this man, Luke Rooney, had come a long way in and left the corridor open down the sides. Play continues deliberately for Hazem El Masri. Great combination.
Back with a kick in the moment. 4-2, first grand final qualifier. Masri, the first try scorer. For those who invest on such activities. Over 300 points this season. Gets the first try tonight. Try and 7 goals last week against the Storm for Hazem El Masri. Well, we are at Aussie Stadium. Hope you're enjoying the action. 25 minutes gone and the first try is posted, and it has come from this man, Hazem El Masri. Tonight playing his 200th first grade game. 7 from 8 last week. He is 4 metres in from touch. Some say the best ever. His first kick of the night's not good. Not swinging back at all. El Masri unsuccessful. 4-2, Matty Johns.
Oh, that combination against Sherwin and El Masri, whether it be a short grubber kick to the far post or the cross kick to the corner, which we just saw. Yeah, they set up and score so many important tries, those two.
They do indeed. And it can be close to the posts. 316 points for the year.
It's exactly what we talked about, Bossy. The Dogs look gone. They've tackled, and they've come up with the first try.
And a short kick-off that came horribly unstuck for the Panthers. It went 20 metres when you needed a 10. It was most interesting. Sonny Bill Williams, 9 metres inside his own half.
I think in that instance they needed it to go 50, not 10 or 20.
Corey Hughes will play it right on halfway. Sherwin in a dummy half. Mason is leading the forward pack tonight for the Bulldogs. He makes another 15. Quick play the ball. Now it's the Bulldogs on the roll. Have a look at them come forward with Ryan. Last tackle, 15 from the line. Sherwin another kick, and Gower has saved a try, gathering that kick in. Pat thought he had a 4-pointer under the sticks. And Gower came up with possession as Luke Rooney carries back to the 20.
Well, look, it was a very unusual restart. Penrith should have been expecting Brent Sherwin to be kicking around the halfway line, not an attacking kick inside their 10. And now after 3 tackles, they're camped 25 out from their own line.
Here is Prittis. Now Shane Rodney with the distinctive green headgear on tonight. 31 metres out from the line. Prittis will steal another 10, make it 15 again.
Wait!
He's covering plenty of ground, the number 9 for Penrith. Last tackle with Campbell. Again, not a great deal of pressure with a kick. He will lead the chase. They go back to it, to their own goal line with Utai. Comes to a stop, gets away from Campbell, tries to step Rodney, and is collected there by Girdler. And now brought out by the try scorer, El Masri. Rodney makes the tackle with Crossman. Bulldogs on their 20. Sherwin passes away for Anasta. Holds it up there for Tonga. So 3 hit-ups all by the backs to start this set. And at a dummy half now, Anasta. This will be tackle number 4. And they are 15 metres inside their own half. Again, it is Tonga. It's a set off for the forwards. That's tackle 5. As Tonga is held up by Waterhouse. Last tackle with the Bulldogs. And it comes away for Sherwin. This is from inside the 40. Roberts will know that. Traps it on the boot. Picks it up 28 metres out from his own line. And the leading try scorer in the NRL is tackled 31 metres out. Lang to the bench for the Panthers. 4-2. El Masri try. Girdler goal for Penrith. They're the only scorers. Wessel will play it on the Panthers 40. Grimaldi was there again. This is Clint. His run is straight at Mason. 5 short of halfway. Clint, his work rate tonight has been plenty. And the Panthers, they're on halfway, able to offload and kept there for Crossman. Crossman to halfway. Many times tonight the forwards are beating the first man. This is Gower for Campbell. 40 out, he's cut out ball. It has found Roberts. Roberts with a little bit of space. Uses a kick which is long. Patton is going back. It's strong on the bounce. It has gone all the way over the dead ball line.
Well, no one's picked it up, and Reece Wesser was held back in the middle of the field. I think it was maybe Willie Mason or Sonny Bill. But when Amos Roberts kicked to the post, you'll see Wesser back in the middle. It's Sonny Bill Williams. Grabs him, holds onto the jersey, doesn't let him get in the chase. Right near the Telstra sign there. Maybe he wouldn't have got there, but he denied him a chance.
So, the Bulldogs from the restart at the 20. The Panthers were alert that Sherwin may go for the kick and the optional restart. And now Sonny Bill Williams. 9 hit-ups from Willie Mason tonight. Bulldogs with it 15 inside their own half. Here's number 10 hit up for Mason. And defend. And he's over halfway. The giant of the Bulldogs pack will play it 40 metres away from the Penrith line. Sherwin. Hard pass, but taken well by Matua. Campbell was around the young bloke's legs. 25 from the line. Corey Hughes. Panthers defence suddenly looking a little ragged. But Wesser was there to take Hughes to ground. Sherwin is with it. 10 out. Little kick back. Wesser's there. It's play on for Penrith. Play on for the Panthers.
Yeah, Reece Wesser didn't realise that Preston Campbell had slotted in behind him. Wesser was actually at marker and racing to get back. Thought that he had to play at it. Would have been a fairly comfortable catch for Preston Campbell. Fortunately, the referee said there was no knock-on involved.
Happy enough with the decision. Rooney passes here for Rodney. There is Grimaldi again. He's got hold of his right leg. And Grimaldi now 23 tackles in 30 minutes of football. 30 minutes of the grand final qualifier. Clinton to the 30. Last tackle. The Bulldogs have recovered from a shaky start. Gower's kicker straight down the centre. And Patton will cut it off. 25 from his own line. Here goes Utai. This pocket rocket is driven back. In the tackle front on. It was Fayoso who got there first. And now with Willie Tonga. 39 metres from his own line. The Bulldogs back in possession. And the arm wrestle begins all over again. They are 5 short of halfway. Fayoso, one of the rookies, is there with Galea. Corey Hughes for Willie Mason. Another hit up this time to ground quickly in the Galea and Pritis tackle. Pritis a little bit dusty after that challenge. They come wide with Sonny Bill Williams. He's got the arm free for Harris. Harris does likewise for El Masri. Angling back in field.
That's one.
Wrapped up 35 metres from the Penrith line. This is last tackle play. It's been Sherwin providing the most attacking kicks. Difficult one there on the turnaround for Gower. Penrith come up with a ball.
Gee, did well not to knock that on, Craig Gower. That's the second time he's read Sherwin's sneaky little kick in behind and picked it up. That one he could have easily knocked on.
Rooney, he's over the 20. And O'Melia's there, and Mason, his first sit on the bench for the night. But he's been outstanding. 11 hit-ups, 11 tackles, Willie Mason.
He's been their best forward. Now Mark O'Meley put back out there, only a short break.
Fadawira tries to put a little shuffle on, and Ashley was called to play it. He thought he was well and truly clear of the Bulldogs 5-8. Pritis kicks out of dummy half, short of halfway on the full. There is Patton. Their kicking has not been on the money tonight, the Panthers. Patton is away from Campbell. He then runs straight at Rodney. That is tackle 130 out from the line. The Bulldogs keeping it alive. Hughes on the spin. Here is Sherwin. And he is tackled by Clinton. Bulldogs on their 40. Ryan got into dummy half. Nasta runs straight at Pritis. And Manda's got another offside play.
Big moment coming up here. There haven't been many penalties in this game, but this one is a telling one. We've just gone through a really hectic period. Now the Panthers have got to defend down in their own quarter. Bulldogs with a full set of 6.
There hasn't been a set of 6 for the Bulldogs start this close to the Panthers line all night. That's tackle number 1 with Ryan. 4-2 inside the final 7 of the first half. Grimaldi on the right side at first. Receiver doesn't find Williams. It is a knock-on tackle 2. Squandered chance for the Bulldogs.
Simultaneous, mate.
And there was a collective sigh of relief in the Panthers lineup. Tony Grimaldi believing it came off the Penrith defenders. Waterhouse and Gower. There's no doubt it touched Williams.
Really simultaneous, the challenge of Gower, who was there. At the moment, the problem with the Panthers is with Trent Waterhouse. That's the reason for the delay to the packing of this scrum. It may also be a bit of gamesmanship. Nullavows back to the bench. Some encouragement for the Panthers back rower. And the Panthers with Girdler. Taken front on by Harris. They have 15 from their line. And it was Fayoso who got into dummy half and delivered a pass that probably would have scored a 3 in the old pass the ball competition. It was like he was throwing a watermelon.
Oh, it's a big hit there on Trent Waterhouse. He was just down receiving some attention. Andrew Ryan led the way on that one. They come the short side through Fayoso.
He'd rather run with the ball. He doesn't want to pass it. And young Fayoso gets over the 30. Priddis a dummy half. The 10 is a bit skinny now from Tim Mander. Nice offload there by Clinton for Priddis. Kept alive for Gower. Now it's Campbell. Campbell finds top gear. He's got Wesser in support. He looks to the right. This is Fatawira. 20 metres from the line. Back for Wesser. That's one of the great finals tries. Reece Wesser scores it. Started by that little marvel, Preston Campbell. 6-4. With 5 to go in the first half.
Well, this is great work from Preston Campbell. Good offload there. Nice pass there from Craig Gower. Now Campbell, Reece Wesser's already gone through as a decoy. Campbell beats Matua. Sums it up beautifully. Onto the chest of Fatawira. Throws the dummy to Patton. And Reece Wesser, who went through as a decoy, all of a sudden gets back involved under the post. They could lead at the break.
25 tries last year, Reece Wesser. That's his 13th for season 2004. It's the Panthers' first of the night.
But importantly, Andrew, they're all coming late in the season. He's at his most dangerous at the most important time.
It was incredible the way it unfolded. He was there as the runner. He was 20 metres downfield. Preston couldn't find his man on the inside.
I said earlier that he's looked dangerous tonight. He's found a couple of runs up through the middle of the ruck area where he's had success against Canterbury in the past. Just the fact that Amos Roberts was prepared to throw the football to him on a kick return. He's looked likely to hurt the Canterbury side at some stage. And that was a beautiful Penrith try, something they do better than most other sides in the competition. This man should have little trouble extending the lead.
Girdler from right in front. Panthers are up by 2 and you can now make that 4. Finals football on Channel 9. It's 8-4 to the Panthers. 1 try all. Al-Masri for the Bulldogs. Wesser for the Panthers. 2 from 2 for Ryan Girdler tonight. Looking for back-to-back grand finals. Soaking up a bit of time.
Starts.
You have missed none of the action here at Aussie Stadium. Live finals footy on Channel 9 on this Saturday night at Aussie Stadium. And the kickoff is deep. And Wesser, he almost walked the tightrope and his support player was over the dead ball line. It's pretty smart play by Wesser.
Braithen Astra's worked very hard on his kick restarts. He's getting a lot of hang time, allowing the chasers to get down there and getting the distance right. That was inch perfect. And Penrith now back on their heels again, bringing it out through Rodney.
Rodney short of the 20-metre mark. Matthew John sideline.
You can tell that Johnny Lee's been watching the videotapes because Penrith's small men are mirroring how Matty Bowen played against Canterbury a few weeks back. Bowen terrorised it with his speed and his agility around the rucks, and Preston Campbell in particular is the man to do it, whether it be first receiver, second receiver, out of dummy half, broken play, just go at him, Presto.
Gower with a dash almost over the 40-metre line, almost all the way through. Campbell's kick is charged down. O'Mealy rushes through. Roberts is back there, or rather Fatawira is back there for the Panthers.
It's unusual the charge downs are coming without Stephen Price on the field. He's generally the man diving through. It's a knife's edge with charge downs as to whether you get any benefit. All this has done is given possession for another set of 6 to the opponents.
Waterhouse, he is wrapped up short of halfway, absorbing finals footy. Here is Gower, he's inside the Bulldogs half and he's starting to run, he's lost the ball. And it's a knock on against Penrith. It was fielded there by Fayoso. Urging from the bench from Willie Mason. Gower, the last 2 times he's had possession, he's taken a little run at the line. And it came off the knee there of Corey Hughes as the replay showed up. And Big Willie, he loved it. Golden half-time coming up in a little over 90 seconds.
Just wait, no.
And again, what
Player Cam Sterlo on the 2 halfbacks, Craig Gower and Brent Sherwin.
well, he may feature again very shortly, Brent Sherwin, with a short kick as we come inside the final minute and a half. So a chance to win $2,000 in our VB Man of the Match competition. This matchup who we choose could be $2,000 coming your way as Sonny Bill Williams up the middle.
Messer there, does well to hang on. Look at the clock, just over a minute remaining. First half, Bulldogs in possession. Sherwin flicks it out the back, Grimaldi. Girdler comes up with a big tackle. Cuts the play off, 30 metres out from the line. Still on with the Bulldogs. Hughes, this is Ryan to the right side of the field this time. Then taken low down by Pritis. Last tackle with the Bulldogs. Sherwin, they're going to pass long. They're going to test them. And Asta, O'Mealy. That was a test for Tonga because in his face was Fatawira and the Panthers are back with the ball with Campbell. Play on is the cry from Tim Manda. And Campbell is taken to ground by Willie Tonga.
And as Phil Gould pointed out, Paul Fatawira very keen to get up in the face of Willie Tonga. He saw danger in that movement. That's a nice charge from Fayoso. And Preston Campbell just receiving a bit of attention. He went head first into the turf in diving on that loose ball.
Clinton is hit front on by Sonny Bill. This is colossal. The left shoulder of Sonny Bill, 2 of the heavyweights. Knocks him back. And Clinton, to his credit, said, I'll take him on again. Give me a rematch. 45 away from the Bulldogs line. Last tackle. Final seconds of the first half. And Ryan Girdler, the veteran, says, I've had enough. I'm looking out for that number 17. I don't want to go anywhere near him. What a finish to the first half. What a grand final qualifier here on Channel 9. The champions are in front, but the Bulldogs are in the contest. Well, the 2 coaches have just delivered their most important addresses of the year. They were grand final opponents back in 1980. Lang for the Roosters, Folkes for the Bulldogs. It was Steve Folkes who emerged winner on that day. Let's see how their teams react to those halftime addresses right here. The kick fielded by Campbell, and it is Galea, who's wrapped up 15 metres out from his own half. All the bench players on both teams getting a run in the first half. That not necessarily the case week to week. And the Panthers with the ball with Rodney on their 20. Pritis, Clinton, he finished the half even stronger than he started. Taken front on there by Sonny Bill Williams. Not quite the collision that they ended the first half. Waterhouse there. In the tackle of Matua. Now Pritis to the left. And Gower kicking from inside the 40. This is good. It's from inside the 41 bounce. It's there. Oh, what a kick to start the second half. This is 30 centimetres inside the 40. And a matter of just metres inside the 20.
No, that's not good. That's great. That's an outstanding kick and an outstanding start for Penrith. They're up against a team which has Brent Sherwin, who leads the competition in 40-20 kicks.
That's a reward for practice, isn't it? Think of the hours he spent, that kid, doing that kick. Greg Alexander said 2 years ago he needed to improve his kicking game. He's worked with him. Now he's one of the best.
Stand by. 15 metres out from the line. The Panthers. Wes's pass is knocked down. The bounce eludes Fatawira. Palms it off there for Roberts. Roberts is 10 metres out. And Ryan comes across to collect him. He's the captain at the moment of the Bulldogs. Andrew Ryan. Pritis. Gower. Decides not to pass to Waterhouse. He picks out Clinton. I'm not sure whether Joel thought he was going to be in the equation there. He was taken to ground by Hughes. They are still in position. 15 metres out. It comes back infield with Fayoso. He's 9 metres out from the line, and Sonny Bill is there. He stripped the ball off him. In fact, he passed, and they say play on.
And Joel Clinton just getting some running repairs out there a moment ago. He's picked up an ankle injury and is limping along, very similar to the way we saw Stephen Price start the first half. Mark O'Mealy takes it 25 out.
With it now, Hughes as they come left, and there is Sonny Bill Williams again. There's 3 in the tackle that time. Waterhouse over the top, Fayoso and Campbell there as well. Hughes had a dummy half with a big dummy inside the 40 with support. classic tackle. Wesser on Tonga. Queenslander on Queenslander. And Wesser could be headed to the sin bin.
A professional foul, mate.
Yep.
He's off. Reece Wesser is off for 10.
Well, he did a great job to deny a try. It looked as though really Tonga would score for sure. Preston Campbell went for the intercept. It was successful against the Dragons a couple of weeks back. This time it opened up for Corey Hughes. But that man had enough speed to gather in both Hughes and the outside support player in Tonga. But now 12 men for the next 10 minutes. Canterbury, here they come.
O'Mealy, he's 10 metres out from the line of the tackle. He lifted sideways from Fayoso. 9 metres from the line. Sherwin with it, takes a dart at the line. And he's in the tackle of Galea. 3 away, they come left. And Asta runs past Campbell. And Asta's over. The Bulldogs have scored. We are all locked up here at Aussie Stadium. It is 8-all, and everything is at stake.
Well, only moments ago it was Penrith. The other end of the field, a 40-20. They looked like they were able to do something. Came up with a mistake. And only a couple of minutes later, Preston Campbell, he took the odds to taking an intercept. The dummy was thrown. Now Reece Wesser hangs on, grabs the feet again. Referee says professional foul. Can't argue with that. Shivovsky went for a similar offence against the Roosters. And Braithen Asta sliding between Fayoso and Preston Campbell. They never recovered on the short side in defence.
But what caused the problem was Amos Roberts went back to fullback. The right winger went to fullback. That left Campbell and Fatawira at centre and winger. They were always going to be short. The Dogs realised it. They overplayed their defence, and Asta read it perfectly and slid in. Joel Clinton goes to the sideline for some repairs. But that was heads-up play there by the Bulldogs. They could see that Amos Roberts had gone back to fullback to cover for Wesser, and Nasta read it perfectly. Came down where they were weakened.
What about this kick? What about the pressure of finals football? I remember Halligan with a kick from here in 98.
Well, it was even tougher, but you wouldn't want anybody else but this man attempting it, would you, with his...
9 in from touch, 21 out, El Masri, his kick, it is unsuccessful. It's none from 2 for the number 1 kicker. Matty John's sideline.
Yeah, more bad news for the Penrith. Joel Clinton's just come off with a whack to his right knee. He's getting it iced at the moment. Fingers crossed it's not too serious. Stephen Price will not be back. Joe Nullavow, if they get the eye open, he will return. Steve Folkes at half-time says he wants the side to be just to remain focused, be patient, and work on winging the ruck. While Johnny Lang, he just wants to keep focused under pressure. With Billy Harrigan at the moment. Billy, the sin bin. What's your take?
They're big decisions, they're not popular, but it was the right decision. Timmy Mann showed some strength in doing it.
Well, I must say, so far in this final series, every time a team has had a player sent to the sin bin, they have lost.
Another 7 minutes to serve. Reece Wesser in the bin. Nullavow and Clinton are off on the injured list. O'Mealy's ready to charge back, almost to the 20. It is 8-all. There is a mountain of time in this first grand final qualifier. Grimaldi rolls up to the 20 in the tackle of Rodney.
See, I think the Panthers should have put Preston Campbell back to fullback. Left Fatawira and Amos Roberts up here on the right where they can defend better. Leaving Campbell out there on his own is just going to spell trouble.
Sonny Bill Williams short of the 40 in the tackle there of Waterhouse. Hughes is going to kick. He'll attempt his own 40-20. Off the boot, it's good. Off the boot, it's even better than Gowers. Corey Hughes has rushed out a dummy half.
40-20.
Well, you can do it, the Penrith Panthers. We can do it as well, say the Bulldogs.
He's been around a long time, Corey Hughes. Compliments Adam Perry very well. A former halfback, a former inside back. Creative with the football and showed a lot of creativity off the boot with that one.
Oh, it's a telling blow. Brent Sherwin applauds Corey Hughes. He's a good player. He's an underrated player. Not by the people he plays with, though, and not by the people who play against him.
15th finals game. Matthew John sideline.
Yeah, look, just what an unlikely hero he is, Corey Hughes. He's done the 40-20. He made the break, which sent Nullavow to the sin bin. And look, this might set up this try.
And Asta, tackle, 9 metres out. Bulldogs, they've got him under the pump. Here's O'Mealy. Taken to ground. It was little Campbell down low. Hughes, back to centre field. Sherwin dumps it off inside. Sonny Bill Williams keeps alive for Hughes. Now for Patton. trying to step Rodney. Tackled 9 metres away from the line. Set to the right, there's an overlap. Sherwin's pass is long, it's been put down. Rooney was there. They're going to say offside. Tim Mander says Panthers offside.
Yeah, Ryan Girdler's been ruled offside.
Wait.
Now,
Wait.
a decision.
2 points.
Andrew Ryan appears to have taken over the captaincy role over there.
They are going to take the 2 points. We will break finals football on Channel 9. It is 8-all with 32 remaining. Tries to 1 to the Bulldogs. Capacity crowd here at Aussie Stadium. Still so much time remaining. So into the battle. Live on Channel 9, the first grand final qualifier. I don't think Hazem El Masri has missed 3 kicks back-to-back in his life. He's got this one, 21 metres out, 15 in from touch. El Masri, he scrapes it inside the right-hand upright, and that record at least remains intact. It's 10-8 to the Dogs.
And that's the right decision. Even though you're playing against 12 men, if you can go to the lead with 2 points, it's a beauty. Here's the play of the ball. You can see the Panthers racing up offside. Ryan Girdler nearly tried for the intercept. It was a knock on, but El Masri finally scrapes one inside the uprights. They're going to get the ball back from the kickoff, and the Panthers have got a chase to tackle again. This is energy-sapping stuff. This 10 minutes period where they're down to 12 men is really going to tell on the Panthers.
Yeah, Canterbury also realise that there is time to score tries. We saw Stephen Price sin bin against the Cowboys. 2 tries conceded there when Shigovsky went off against the Roosters, 3 during that 10-minute period. Let's see how the Panthers fare in the next 5 to 6.
Well, Wesser, in fact, officially in the bin for just under another 4 minutes. Here's O'Mealy. Oh, Gower came out of that tackle. He's in trouble. The Panthers captain, Craig Gower's in trouble. It may be a shoulder. And Harris is with the ball, 25 metres out from his own line. The Bulldogs, they've got a sniff now. Sonny Bill Williams short of the 40-metre line. Gower had shifted to the left side to defend wide. The Bulldogs are short of halfway, but they're making all the running now. With Anasta, held up by Pritis. The call of held has come. Pritis will be penalised. It was on tackle 4. He's conceded a penalty.
But it's a wrong call. I don't agree with this. And there's no way that Luke Pritis, with this crowd here, and in the tenseness of the situation, can hear a referee 15 metres away that the tackle was completed. It's an unfair penalty. Anasta could have got up and run.
28 metres away from the line. And O'Mealy is with the ball. He takes it on tackle 1 to within 25. Lang was there front on. Hughes has been great at a dummy half, and then the juggle. They have retained possession, but only just. O'Mealy, 20 out, they come left. Here's Tonga, almost through the tackle of Campbell. 10 metres from the line, Ryan's a dummy half. Dogs are up by 2. Sherwin passes flat. The ball is with Williams again. He couldn't offload that time as he looked to stand in the tackle. Second challenge came from Pritis. Sherwin, he's got the kick to the in-goal. Rooney's back there. Line drop out to Penrith, and Wesser is in the bin for another couple of minutes yet.
It's the old saying, isn't it? If I had 4 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 2 hours sharpening the axe. All Reece Wesser can do is sit and wait. The seconds are ticking down so slowly. Get me back out there. Hold on, boys.
Just have a word with Luke about his 10 metres of getting touch judge calls all the time. Even after that last penalty, deliberately stayed offside. Let's have no more penalties.
Tim Mander was criticised during the week for his 10 metres in the earlier finals. It's been a big 10 tonight and a few 10-metre penalties, plus some cautions. The Panthers trying to hold on. Reece Wesser in the sheds. They need him back out there.
And Canterbury well set up for this restart. They've got Mark O'Mealy 60 metres back. It finally finds its way to Sonny Bill Williams.
Puts the fend on Pulatua. Then almost through the tackle of Lang, but the clean-up man was there, Pritis, to make the tackle. Tackle 1, 38 metres away.
The report I got is that Gus paid someone to cut the tree.
Very nice, O'Mealy 28 metres away. They come to the left. This is Ryan. There's Campbell down low. Called held, called to play it. Hughes had a dummy half. Takes a shot at them. Tonga driven back infield. In the tackle of Galea. Wesser in the bin for another minute as they come to centre field with Sherwin. He's 10 out. Throws the ball back in. And Master. He's lost the ball. He's lost the ball right on the goal line. He thought he was over.
Yep.
Now they're going to check it with a video referee. Braith and Asta. He may have come within a centimetre of scoring.
Well, he knows he hasn't scored. Amos Robertson, Preston Campbell, adamant that the decision will go their way or should go their way. He looks certain to score, but Luke Prittis was able to knock it out. That's a great play. A huge play. But doesn't mean a line dropout.
Well, Wesser eventually put it dead. The key would have been a Bulldog falling on it, whether or not they'd have given them a try. Wesser puts it dead. Prittis knocked it out. Now they'll see how this finished. The ball will go forward. Not Wesser, Amos Roberts, sorry. He knocks it dead. This will be a line dropout, more pressure. Oh, how big was the play there from Prittis?
Video referee is Graham West. Goal line dropout. The process has unfolded there. They've all got it right. Wesser is ready to come back on. Yes, as tense as he's ever been. The timekeepers of both clubs are there.
Look at him standing there saying, just one more set of 6, boys. 1 more minute, I'll be there. Just hold on for a minute.
30 seconds by our clock before he returns, Reece Wesser. And now time back on for the line drop out from Gower. His last one was good. Again, the Bulldogs are lined up deep. And they kick to the corner of Utai. Sonny Bill wants a run. Utai says, take a rest, Sonny Bill. I'll take this one. Back to the 30. He was met low, front on by Waterhouse. Bulldogs up by 2 in this grand final qualifier number 1. Williams will play it. Hughes is there. 21 metres out. O'Mealy not quite at full pace. And Prittis makes the tackle. Yet another one for the hooker. He's 28th of the night. Dummy half. Wesser is back out there for the Panthers as the Bulldogs come to the right. And Patton's ball was good. Matua's come out the other side. Matua has scored. In front of the Bulldogs army, the Bulldogs have got their biggest lead of the night.
And how ironic is that? Only seconds after Reece Wesser comes back to complete the full complement for his team. Rennie Matua bust him up. He went onto the wing, pushed everybody across. They'd done well leading up to this. But then a simple play where Rennie Matua changes direction, caught Ryan Girdler out completely, then slid between a couple of back rowers before carrying Luke Prittis over. He couldn't deny them on that occasion.
That's a great angle. The stop and go play was a little run around play out on the edge. Sherwin timed the pass beautifully to this man Matua. He hit the hole at speed. Get out of my way. Under the post, 8-point lead.
And his 24th game in first grade. Al Masri from none from 2 has now got 2 from 4. The Bulldogs lead is more than a converted try, Matty John.
Oh, it's really important now. The Panthers have got to remain focused and positive. Forget the scoreboard, they've got to stay positive. Don't chase points too early.
And there is the run again of Rennie Matua. Little over a year ago, contemplating giving the game away.
And again, the defender was going right to left. That's how he expects the attacking to go. On that occasion, Matua came back left to right against the grain. By the time Ryan Girdler had realised, it was too late.
And the try scored right in front of the bulk of the Bulldogs army. O'Mealy, he would be their general just about. Price out from the first minute of tonight. Ankle and knee injury. They are doing it without their captain. Mason steamrolls his way over the 40 and put down on the inside ball. Anasta is having a very mixed last 5 minutes.
Oh, what a waste. We spoke about this man at half-time. Have a look at this for determination. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Now he bursts into the backfield. He sets Sherwin up, Anasta up beautifully on the inside. And it bounces straight out of his hands. He only had Pulatua to run to the line. He would have scored. Willie Mason. He changed the first half. Now he's come on to finish it off.
Well, boys, if Willie Mason comes looking to take a run at me, tell him I've left the country. That was fearsome. on halfway. The scrum feed with Gower. And he passes infield. It was a difficult one for Fatawira. Here's a penalty for offside from the scrum. Inside the 5 from the scrum. A penalty on the Bulldogs' 40-metre line. It swings back the way of the Panthers.
With 24 minutes to go in this game, Penrith don't need to panic by any stretch of the imagination. Only 8 behind, Rodney going centre field now. One thing they are good at is scoring points.
15 out from the line. The Panthers' chance. Pritis with it as Pulatua. Pulatua gets inside the 10. Now right in front of the Bulldogs' posts. It's their chance to feel a bit of pressure. And Gower floats the ball wide for Girdler. He had his winger outside, that was Rooney. And he fell awkwardly in the tackle of Anasta. Rooney back for Gower. 15 away. This is Lang. He hasn't scored a try in 3 years at Penrith. It may be tonight. He's 5 away from the line. Pritis, Gower, 10 away. Cut out ball, Waterhouse. Bumped away from Tonga. Sherwin there. Waterhouse has lost it. Bulldogs ball, 10 out. And Hughes is with it.
He actually threw a pass there, Trent Waterhouse, but it was interfered with by the tackler, Brent Sherwin, who pushed it back to a defender. Came off the knee, off the elbow eventually. As Matt Utai, that one-hand pickup out of dummy half.
And back over the 40-metre line. Young Crossman ready to come back into the game. Patton with a roll the Bulldogs. Sonny Bill Williams, 45 away from the Penrith line. Grimaldi, 35. Mason, another charge. Taken low down by Pulatua. Last tackle. Fullback up in the line. They've conceded one in the last. 30 metres out, right in front of the post.
Well, this is a delivery that passed into an offside player. He couldn't clear the ruck. Corey Hughes just throws it straight at him. Threw it straight at him.
We will break. Finals football on 9. Bulldogs kick the come, leading by 8.
Andrew Ryan.
22 minutes remaining. Nasri, who missed his first 2, has landed his last 2. Third kick of the night. He gave it that little fist pump after landing it. The last one from right in front. We are live from Aussie Stadium on this Saturday night on Channel 9's Wide World of Sports. It's one of the most nerve-wracking nights of the year, as one team faces sudden death, the other the joy, the exultation of making the grand final. It is El Masri with his kick. 30 out, his team lead by 8. Here goes Hasem, he's hooked it off the boot, he's missed another one. This is incredible. Matthew Johns sideline with Stephen Price.
Steve, medial ligament injury. How did it happen?
I was just on the second hit up of the game and just got twisted a strange way, and I've done one before, so I sort of knew there was something wrong, and just told the guys straight away. And you know, it was a bit hard to run at first, so just thought I'd come off and check it out.
Just quickly, if they get through, are you going to be there?
Yeah, I'll be trying my hardest. We'll be doing a lot of diving in the hyperbaric chamber, but obviously we're 20 minutes away, so we'll see what happens.
Thanks, Pricey.
Thanks, mate.
El Masri missed a kick from in front. The Bulldogs are with it. They're 49 metres away from the Penrith line. Hughes passes. Another run for young Azatazi. 32 metres from the Panthers line. They come back left. Here is Andrew Ryan. Very much with their second win, the Bulldogs. There were times in the first half where they were almost out on their feet. Sherwin passes back. Azatazi gets another one. 19 out. Last tackle here. Look for the number 7. There he is. Sherwin from 15 out. He had Wesser wrong-footed. Campbell is back there. And Campbell is with the ball on tackle 1. 10 out from the Penrith line.
They need their backs to get involved here. Wesser takes the first one up. They need all their backs to come in and have a run. Their forwards are flagging at the moment. But this is when the Panthers can strike. It happens all the time. You think they're down and out, and all of a sudden, Wesser and Campbell conjure up a miracle.
Here's one of those backs, Rooney, out of dummy half, trying to get away from Williams. He's there to make the tackle with Grimaldi. Pritis a dummy half. For Gower on the 40-metre line. A flat ball found Wesser, who had no space at all. And we've got another penalty.
Yeah, late in the tackle count, they really hurt. Andrew Ryan ruled to be inside the 10. Craig Gower realises the urgency of the situation. Wants to get things up tempo. This is a nice chance here inside the 40.
And Lang gets another charge. He runs at Andrew Ryan. Told you at the top of the show, 29 tomorrow, Martin Lang. Gower. And a run around there with Crossman. And Gower pushes wide. Here is Pulatua. Tries to fend on Harris. And hopping on his back is little Sherwin to make the tackle. It is 23 from the line. They come wide. Here is Gower. And a step. Got away from one. Almost away from a second. Campbell's lost the ball. Bats it back for Galea. We've got a knock on against Penrith.
Yeah, they're going side to side at the moment. When the Panthers are going well, they belt it forward, then look for a hard runner on the edge of the ruck. At the moment, there's too many long passes. Gower's had to step back on the inside. Ad-lib football can't win finals. They've got to come in a little more structured, get their speed men in the right positions, and then try to prize the Bulldogs open. The Bulldogs, they just absolutely sweat on ad-lib football.
It's bad. It must be bad.
We've got a bit happening everywhere. Corey Hughes, a dreadful cut to the back of the head.
We've also got Willie Mason down, I think, getting attention for a cramp next to the scrum.
Well, Hughes has to go from the field. He has to change the jumper. He has to get the wound tended to, and Perry will come back into play.
You know, I think Willie Mason's just giving them time to fix up Corey Hughes. That's all Willie's doing. How would he get a cramp, Willie Mason? A cramp wouldn't live in them legs.
Well, you make sure you're binding.
That's only a flesh wound. A couple of stitches, he'll be back.
Needless to say, Hughes is in the blood bin. And the Bulldogs have a scrum feed 20 metres out from their own line. Wesser was beaten there in defence by Tonga. Utai is another one of those runs. He got away from Rodney. Trying to stand in the Crossman tackle. Lang there to finish it off. In two tackles, they're back to the 40. Perry finds big Willie Mason again. The cramp has just miraculously disappeared. And Crossman there to make the tackle 3 metres short of halfway. Perry, Sherwood. Across it comes Williams, taken low there by Gower. Williams still offloads Grimaldi. Then it comes away with Harris. He steps inside Rooney. Got away from Girdler. And is held up in the tackle of Denny Galea. They're 40 away from the Penrith line. Leading by 8. There is 18 and a half minutes remaining. Bulldogs again Williams. That time it was Langlow on the tackle. Last it is with the Bulldogs, 35 away. And the high ball comes from Anasta. It's coming down for Amos Roberts. Roberts makes the catch for Penrith. Wonderful take. Under enormous pressure.
Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. Think of the pressure, think of the situation, think of the crowd, think of the lights, think of the height of the ball. Glad it was him and not me.
Roberts back with Crossman. Gould on the wing for the Panthers, I think not. 35 metres out from their own line. Penrith in possession. It was a slow play the ball from the young prop. Gower inside with Pulatua. And taken front on by Asatazi and Grimaldi now 33 tackles. Top count for either side. Last tackle play. Gower's kick. It's over the head of Patton. Patton may be able to ride it over the dead ball line. He will. And an easy walk back to the 20 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, touch long there off the boot of Craig Gower. We've spoken all season about the quality of the bench for the Bulldogs side. What about the impact they've had tonight? Rennie Matua, he's been great. He scored a key try. Corey Hughes, the 40-20 kick. Roy Asatasi hasn't missed a game this season. Again, had an impact tonight. And Sonny Bill Williams, he's as good as anybody out there at the moment. Is Anasta.
Anasta away. Again, it was off for Williams. Offload. His 17th hit up of the night. Here is Perry. Look at the roll of the Bulldogs with Asatasi. Taken low by Gower. 40 metres from the Penrith line. This time back to the left. Mason holds it up for Ryan. Ryan was looking to run at Campbell, but Rodney got across there. O'Mealy watches on from the bench. 17 hit-ups from the front rower for the Dogs tonight. They are 22 metres away, leading the defending champions by 8. Sherwood, hop, skip and a jump, finds Williams. Get away for Perry. Play on. Here's Ryan. Offloads, doesn't find Tonga. Fielded there by Utai. 15 from the line. Utai steps 2.
That's right.
And that is the last tackle. 5 away. Sherwin will provide the big play again. There may have been obstruction. The kick wasn't good. And Rooney is with it for Penrith. The Panthers are back with it.
And I do think that if Andrew Ryan had found somebody with a pass on the left side, the Bulldogs were in the corner. Penrith lived to fight. Time running out, but they still close enough. Rooney plays the football. Lang gets smashed.
Mason, it was front on. Knocks Lang off his feet.
There's the Bulldog crunch. That says we're coming to get you. But the Panthers bounce back.
Wesser over the 30, in traffic. Azatazi low. This is last tackle again. This is from inside the 40 again. But not the angle, and Patton covers it up. Campbell leads the chasing team with Priddis, and Patton almost away from Priddis. He also now has 33 tackles for the night. Sherwin, they go off to the right. Little El Masri gets a run. El Masri skipped through 2. Almost back to halfway. Clock says just over 15 minutes remaining. Bulldogs in possession.
And the body language says that Penrith are really struggling to stop the Bulldogs getting through their line.
Crossman is penalised here for stripping the ball. Lang was there as well, I think. It was, but Crossman infringed.
Yeah, crunch time for the Panthers. This is the set of 6. Their season has come down to this. They've got to turn them away here. Crunch time.
Sherwin, they come infield. Azatazi put a step straight past Waterhouse. A tiring Trent Waterhouse. 5 from the line. Sherwin's pass is great. El Masri is over. The Bulldogs have got another one. They are on the march. The grand final is tantalisingly close. It's 20 points to 8.
The writing on the wall has been there for the last 10 minutes, and this is very similar to Rennie Matua's try. Roy Asatasi getting through Trent Waterhouse, taken front on by Reece Wesser. Hazem El Masri comes all the way in off the wing to run onto this pinpoint pass. Brent Sherwin put it on his chest. Ryan Girdler could do nothing to stop that try being scored under the post. Quality performance from the Bulldogs tonight. They look to be in trouble after 15-20 minutes. They've answered everything that's come their way.
It's always hard when you've got players floating across field and players coming hard at the angle. They did it well there, the Bulldogs. That was the crunch time. That was the one the Panthers had to defend to. They couldn't deny them. The Dogs, they'll screech out now to a 14-point lead.
Here is the try scorer. He's got 2. He's only got 2 goals. Now it's 3, and he's almost kicked it out of Aussie Stadium. He's kicked it into row 47. Matty John's sideline, tears already from the Panthers fans. It's 14 the difference.
Yeah, the Panthers have lost their focus in defence in this second half. In the first half, they were able to go up and in after dominating the ruck area. In this second half, they've lost the ruck, and subsequently they've had to hold and slide, and that has suited the Bulldogs perfectly.
Peter, I go all the way back to round 2 against Canberra. The Panthers, remember that night they produced 5 tries the final 13 minutes. There's 13 remaining here, and the short kickoff has come off a treat.
Opposition a little bit
Pulatua with the
different.
ball. He tries to offload, and it's gone forward. Bulldogs will be play on if they come up with it. It's a double knock on.
Yeah, opposition a little bit different back in round 2, Andrew, as Pulatua realises that there was a rare opportunity for them. I think we might have seen an answer to a question tonight as well, with Steve Price leaving for the Warriors. It looks as though Andrew Ryan is in line to take over the captaincy, as he's done tonight when Price left the field in the 2nd minute.
Rooney had the bat back from the short kick-off. It was perfect. He got it flush. Bulldogs from the scrum wing. 21 metres out from their own line. There's that strong fend from Tonga. Wesser hung on in the tackle with Rodney. Now the Bulldogs. And there is that man you've nominated for captaincy next year, Andrew Ryan. 30 metres out from the Bulldogs line. Utai will take another hit up for 7 or 8 metres, and again it was Rodney low in the tackle. Bulldogs on their 40. 22-8 leading, 12 remaining. Sherwin's kick was from right on the 40 that time. Don't know about this one. Wesser gets across in any case. 5 metres out from his own line. It would have been the bloke upstairs, the video referee, who would have determined if it was a 40-20. Fatawira passes infield with Roberts. If only he could trade in one of his 23 tries for the year and put one on the board tonight in the final 12. Here's Priddis. They pass wide. They're going to roll the dice. Gower has sent Rooney away. Rooney kicks early before Patton. A woohoo from Manda. Woohoo yourself. Patton is back there. Patton covers up for the Bulldogs.
Just kicked a little bit too early, Luke Rooney. He had superior pace. He caught up ground on Luke Patton, but he gave himself too much to do. Here is Rooney trying to get El Masri back into the in-goal area. 12 to go. The Panthers, they'll throw everything at Canterbury.
And another penalty here. In fact, it's for the man playing the ball. Was it walking off the mark, says Tim Manda. It is 5 metres out. Door open for the Panthers. False start here at Harold Park. They'll regather at the Mobile. Little bigger crowd than they get at Harold Park, let me tell you. Here's Gower. Straight away from the line, 5 metres out. Taken to ground by Mason. Margin is 14. Dummy half they go. The pass comes out for Campbell. Campbell almost pierces through the defence. 5 from the line. Out of dummy half, Vanawira this time. He can't stretch out on tackle number 3. Grand final qualifier number 1. Campbell first receiver. Another step. Campbell's over. This little magic man. Campbell's gone over. The champions are still in the game.
And they've taken advantage of an unusual decision on the far side with Canterbury having the football. Willie Mason are down again. Preston Campbell, he's done it all himself here. Left foot step, right foot step. Gets between Asatasi and Mason.
And Girdler has just lined up the kick and slotted it over on 10 seconds preparation. We will break. Finals footy on 9. There's 9 to go. Girdler, just about the quickest conversion of the night. He put it down on the tee, took 2 steps back and banged it over. One single fan is left. 9 minutes to go. Live finals football on Channel 9. As the Bulldogs restart play, Campbell can't trap it. Through the legs of Roberts. Roberts has got the ball and he's put his foot on that ball line. Well, there's another chapter in an intriguing novel that is this first grand final qualifier. Having scored the try to get back in it, through the legs of Campbell, through the legs of Roberts, slide over, line dropout. Boy, oh boy.
And what about the line dropout? The line dropout hasn't gone 10 metres. They went for the quick restart. Didn't kick it to 10 metres. And now the Bulldogs have got a penalty in front of the post. Gower trying to get ball back for his team. But it's never going to go the 10 metres. In fact, it nearly goes out on the full. It does. Oh, what an anticlimax to what looked like being a great comeback there. The Panthers scored the try, then didn't field the kick-off, and now they've kicked their line dropout out on the full.
And again, I think they would have thought long and hard about whether to take these 2 points to make an 8 lead into a 10 lead, or to put the game out of reach by crossing for a try. Normally 6 points with this man kicking.
Look at the tally, 326 for the year, about to become 328. El Masri, there's another 2. 24-14, 8 remaining.
Yeah, he was just taking 90 seconds off the clock there. He got a double-edged sword. 2 points and took some more time off the clock. He was watching the scoreboard, waiting for his 90 seconds to elapse.
The downside for Canterbury now is the fact that the football comes down to their line. So important that this next set of 6 is a good one to get to the other end of the field, although they may go for the short kick for Luke Rooney again here. But Canterbury need to get possession.
Girdler, short kick off again, it's gone just a fraction long. Diffused there by Patton. Reminder post-match tonight, the VB man of the match, both dressing rooms, and it will be all covered in a full preview of tomorrow's grand final qualifier number 2, the Roosters and the Cowboys. If it's better than this, we're in for quite an afternoon of footy.
He's been phenomenal tonight, Sonny Bill Williams. He's played a lot of minutes. I know their system changed with Stephen Price leaving early, but Williams has just been incredible. Asatasi, another good charge, 25 out.
This is a side in for the kill. Here is O'Mealy, second hit up in the set. Taken front on by Pulatur and Fayoso. Still offloaded. Here is Sherwin from 10 out. The kick was charged down. Wes is knocked on. Play on the Bulldogs. El Masri. He's got a hat trick. Hasn't El Magic. 3 tries. Bulldogs in the grand final.
And for a winger to score tries under the post, as Hazem El Masri has done twice tonight, it means you're going looking for the football. You want to get involved in the game. Hazem El Masri, the first man to score over 300 points in a season. He's well on the way to 400. Beautiful interplay here. Marco Amelia down on the pass, but he keeps the offload going. Good hands from Adam Perry. The kick through from Brent Sherwin. Rebounds off Waterhouse. Comes off Reece Wesser. Has him El Masri. He's in amongst the action, and he's taking anything that comes his way.
Wally Mason and Braith Nass to celebrate. I thought there was a knock-on at the play of the ball. I thought there was a forward pass, but it's academic. The Bulldogs, with a storming second half display, have stormed into the 2004 Grand Final, and they await the winners of tomorrow's game at Telstra, the Cowboys or the Roosters.
El Masri from in front, another two. What a second half. Matthew Johns, sideline.
Yeah, the Dogs are through and they've shown a lot of mental toughness in this second half to do it. Luke Braithen-Estes left the field, but good news for the Dogs. Nothing to do with his sternum, just a well-earned rest.
Corey Hughes at his side. They're smiling already on the bench. It will be Braithen-Estes' first grand final. The strife and times of the Panthers supporters, what a contrast to this time last year. As Penrith go deep this time. There is 5 remaining. It's 30-14. It was 8-4 at half-time. The Panthers had charge. For this second half, the Bulldogs have wrapped up 26 points to 6. They are not just on the march, they are raging towards the decider. As Asatazi is taken low by Waterhouse. Clinton on the bench. Knee injury as well. Doubles the pain of the night. 40 out from their line now, the Bulldogs. They're in song and dance mode. The drums are beating in the Bulldogs' army. There's a knock-on there.
That was after fifth play. The ball, it's a changeover right
Yeah,
there.
a little knock-on there.
Lost control of it.
And look, there's been plenty to like about the defence of the title from Penrith this season. They've had injury problems which they didn't have to contend with last season. A lot of representative players missing for a few weeks. But their charge towards this game has been, well, it's been full of promise. That didn't help, losing that man, Joe Nullavow, early on.
And now Faoso cops one.
Oh, guess who?
They tune up for the grand final now. Sonny Bill, the number 17. Another hit. Into centre field with Gower. He tries a short pass, but swarming defence. Ryan that time, and that hurt Waterhouse. Campbell at dummy half. Here is Gower. 30 metres out. Pulatua cut down by Harris. He was almost knocked senseless in the first half. Gower, cut-out pass with Wesser. Scored a try first half. Flicks it out the back. Knocked down there by Tonga. Knock-on will be against the Bulldogs.
Technically it may have been, but
The Bulldogs won this in the first 20 minutes of the game. I made a comment at that time that the Panthers were controlling the game. They had all the momentum. They'd started on fire, yet they only led 2-0. Against the Dragons previously, they led 24-0. Watch this hit from Sonny Bill. Bang, off the wrong leg, off the wrong shoulder, but the power of the man puts Faoso flat on his back. What a good shot that was.
I've never been a fan of the shoulder charge because it can get you into trouble. It can lead to a high tackle, or it can give momentum to the man running the football. I've never seen a better success rate with them than Sonny Bill Williams.
Well, he was even wrong-footed there. He was wrong-footed and came up with power.
Here's Gower from the scrum. Fatawira tries a fend, got away from Atua. Then he runs into a shoulder. Guess who again? The number 17. The bloke with the iron left shoulder. Sonny Bill Williams. Martin Lang now.
Sees brute strength with skill. What a combination.
That time thrown to ground by Williams. 10 out. Just remember, he's in only his 14th game of first grade tonight. Wesser doesn't find in goal with his left boot. And Patton is suspended above the ground. On tackle 8 metres away.
This is a kid that's come through his juniors playing for New South Wales in every grade he's ever played. He's played New South Wales 17s, New South Wales not. He's never going to play for New South Wales in state of origin because he's a Kiwi. They've got to do something about that rule.
Perry big run and Campbell tries, well, it's not quite the Sonny Bill Williams shoulder, but he threw all of his 65 kilos into the head. They're 3 metres short of halfway. Bulldogs in possession. Ryan away. Here's Sonny Bill Williams again with a step. Price distressed after the first minute. He's got a week to work on the injury and get ready for a grand final to finish his term at the Bulldogs. A player who made his debut with the club in '94. Roberts passes for Campbell. They will play football until the death. They know nothing else, the Panthers. Pritis, Gower, Rodney, good hands, kept alive, spinning away Girdler. Here is Rooney, 2 tries in the grand final last year. Rooney away from one, held up by El Masri. 7 metres from the line. Girdler out of dummy half, keeps it alive. That's sin bin for Williams. Coming back onside, surely. He just collected the pass. He will stay on for the final minute. Tim Mander's been a little lenient there. And Penrith will take the tap. Gower with the ball. Lang in his final game of rugby league. This real warrior, Martin Lang, will play it. 9 away. Pritis for Gower. Gower throws a long ball. Waterhouse back to the 20 to take it in. Holds it out. Stepped away from Matua. Tried to pass inside. And Patton has come up with it. And that is all but over. 30 seconds remaining now. And Matua with the ball. 15 out from their own line. Patton slots into dummy half. They will walk through the remaining tackles in this set. And there ain't a great deal of gusto in the Panthers' defensive side either. They know their fate. There's now Tonga. He submits in the tackle of Lang. They're celebrating the Bulldogs. This will be the final play of the game. This the final play of the grand final qualifier. It is over. And it is over for the defending champions. The Bulldogs are through to their 9th grand final since 1980 and their first since 1998.